You'll see.
In our previous one, our demo said let me main call, and then proceeded to stay quiet and not talk.
It just
Oh,
feels like we
perfect.
don't walk enough on pressure, honestly.
Yes, your soldier bombed. You should be in, shooting them and winning. Tragic. Oh wait, that's isn't that Popo? That is Popo. Okay, that's no. He has invite on his profile, but he's roster writing. So you guys have Uber. You should do something with it. Yes, Demo Scout Uber. This is good. You're playing disconnected and not focusing things. This is bad. So before you take and Demo Scout Uber in with ad like that, you want to decide beforehand whether you're playing for frags or whether you're going for the medic. In this case, you had really big ads, so you would have been fine to just play for frags. And so, like, you should have shot the heavy, or you should have shot the demo, and your scout and demo should have stayed together and focused things. But you're trying to refight this now. Make sure you're calling focuses in this post fight. Like, this heavy should be getting focused. He shouldn't just stand here and shoot you. There is no focus call on the heavy, and he is pounding. This is sad. You have no demo now. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, just make sure you're calling those focuses so that heavy is actually dying. And then now that you've no longer committing, make sure your players aren't feeding. I probably want to go for a sack here because they have full ad. You can go for a dry fight for the force too. You just have to make sure your med is passive and living. Not so if you're gonna commit to a dry fight while they have ad, the goal is to just go fast and make them use. So now that they've used, now you just leave. They dropped a bunch too. You could. Oh, they also have lucky on sniper. Okay. Now that they're down a bunch of players, you can just immediately walk in. They have no demo heavy snipers as spawner. Just get in and you win the game. Yeah, there you go. Okay, what are we doing? You have a lot of space. You probably want to forward hold here. So, you guys are holding Dogbread. So Dogbread is a forward hold. I'd recommend trying out a forward hold on point. So what this, because on Dogbread, especially as medic, you're just sitting there hoping the sniper doesn't click on your head. So playing on point, what it would look like is there's a dispenser on the rock, like right here. Your medic's standing in this dispenser. Your demo is watching main. Your heavy's watching valley, and they like the demo and heavy communicate so that if they're walking valley, the demo rotates. If they're walking main, the heavy rotates. Right, and so that means your medic isn't just hard peeking snipers, and then your sniper can still play on rock and be watched by the engineer, and still have massive sight lines while being watched by the engineer. So the engineer would be like back here protecting your sniper. I would recommend trying that out instead of Dogbread, because your medic just fears snipers when you play on Dogbread, and with good reason, because they can be shot from everywhere. So you do want to like try to stay in and deny the point here if you can, though. Okay, yes, you're using before the point is capped. That's good. You've dropped a lot of players there. You want to play for frags and then probably back up and try to refight off their delayed cappers. Yeah, you dropped one. You just need to. They use. You just want to live now. Okay. All right. That's it. Okay, now you don't have enough players to walk in. I would stop feeding players here if you're just bleeding players constantly. Make sure you're living. Yeah, feeding. Bad. Don't fight the heavy with 50 health. This is feeding. Right. So you guys don't. You want to be doing like a dry fight here. They don't have. You can just dry fight. One thing I also recommend is if you're grouping up behind house and having problems with players on the porch up here, just have your heavy walk up into the house and stand up here. They'll stop soldiers from living up here, and he can just drop and walk main if he needs to, or he can just rotate and be on cliff really fast if he wants to. So it's a better position for heavy, and it just stops you from getting raped by soldiers. Anyways, you're choosing to walk valley. Okay. Let's do sniper. The sniper's on concrete. Yes, so walking valley is the play here. Your heavy's walking. Get forward with your heavy. Your heavy is winning. Literally, just don't bait your heavy. Hold W. You're baiting your heavy. This is sad. When your heavy walks forward like that, walk with your heavy, and you win the game. That is unfortunate. Now you just want to die if they med. Your med has died. Oh, there's 10 seconds left. Okay, that's GG. Yeah. Yeah, so when you're heavy or demo or whoever is making space for you, your soldier, whatever, is like shooting them and in their face, walk forward with them and you win the game. Message relevant? No, it's not. Alright. Okay, so now that your team is here, you drop. There's snipers down. Just walk dog red and you win. Actually, just walk any side and you win. Really, don't just sit here though. You want to like walk forward and win game. Oh, tragic. Yeah. So once their sniper is dead, you can literally just like walk at them and win the game because there's nothing denying you. What you don't want to do is just sit back and eat spam and give them space. You want to make sure you're walking forward, denying them space, putting pressure on them. Pretty much the goal when you're standing behind rock is to pick a side and walk forward. You want to avoid just kind of living behind rock because if you're living behind rock, their demo can literally just stand here and spam the shit out of you, or he can stand here and spam the shit out of you. So you want to avoid standing there and try to get forward. And then same thing again. Heavy can play up here. It just helps with fools on your China killing you. So your soldier, is this a sack wave? It was effective, so nice. Yeah, sack wave was the play there. But once the med uses, make sure your players are just living. And then if you're leaving your heavy with your medic during a sack wave, which is fine, you can do that. You want to build them with the Fist of Steel. So you pull out Fist of Steel, beam the heavy, and tragic. You beam the heavy, and then the heavy can pull back out his minigun. So he has 390 with the minigun out, and you building off the heavy. The other thing is once you run a sack wave, like once your players jump in, don't linger here. You want to go back to spawn, because otherwise they're just gonna collapse on you and kill you like that. But it's fine. You did force the Uber, so you will be able to refight with spawners. Especially since you have some good picks, their demo won't spawn by the time you're up. So if you go in fast, you can be in off their demo being dead. You want to avoid defeating players right now, though. Like your scout is kind of in alone. Now you're in. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yes. So you want to just start aggressing here. Pretty much. You have your players in. You have a sniper watching right. So you just kind of want to walk right. Like just have your heavy bot in, and then walk with your heavy and win the game. Yeah, like, they have no flank, no heavy. Yeah, it's just walk and you win. Yes, you're holding W. Your heavy's holding W. Shoulder's holding W. Yes, you're holding W and you're winning. Yes, it is beautiful. Oh, that's tragic. Yeah. And I think you got delayed instantly. Yeah. Very sad. So make sure that they get stuffed here. Nice. Soldier got the force. Very good. You want to try to back up a little bit if you can, and then just kind of dive for point before it's capped to stall for time. If you are going to die, make sure you die before the point is capped, not after. So like the people who are in now were too slow. If you're not going to be able to make it in time to die before it's capped, don't bother, because you're just going to be feeding otherwise. Yeah, careful of feeding here. Now you're just feeding players. Yeah, 60 seconds, very winnable. Okay, they have ad. You still, if you're fast, you can still take a dry fight. If that sniper gets someone, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Yeah, you are walking valley. Oh no. Oh no. Tragic. And now, yeah, you basically just lost that. Yeah, so don't forget, as Pyro to call spy time. Like when the spy's dead, after he's up, you wait like 10 or so seconds and then call spy time. And then until the spy is dead, it continues to be spy time, which means that you're telling your team it's spy time, you're communicating that the spy is in a position where they can stab, and you're watching for spy so that you just don't let your players get stabbed. Even while you're pushing in, you're still looking behind for spy a lot of the time. No, he feeds saws. Popo feeding saws. He's bad. Yeah, okay. Popo is farming. This is tragic.
Dad, can you send Fuzzy the demo I just sent you?
Oh
That-
yeah, maybe I should do that. I'm sorry.
That demo's a lot better, and I think we've won every game except for the game where we had like a bunch of ringers like this one.
The other team also has a bunch of ringers. Like, their snipers. He's either advanced or infighting.
Yeah, at one point, I think their sniper was main, and he was just like, we couldn't play
Why
the
did I
game.
put that in connect?
So
I don't know
like
if
we
it's
ended
silly.
up switching one of our advanced ringers to sniper.
Isn't
Yeah.
Lucky invite?
What was that?
Isn't Lucky invite?
Yeah, that's what I see. He's advanced or invite. If you think he's invited, he probably is. Okay. So is this instead of both demos? Was the second one you sent me before bad as well?
Probably. But the one I
Okay.
just sent is a lot better, I think. Because that one we had most of full roster, but we still lost, so there's something to learn from it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll look at the one you just sent me. Let me get that downloaded. The second one you sent me was against a different team. I don't know if that means anything to you. Oh, this is against the Streets of Gold. Okay. Wait. I might already have this one downloaded. So it is 4F5. Yep, I have that one downloaded, I'm pretty sure.
Might be tripping.
No, I have it downloaded. It's because Streets of Gold had me review the same demo for them.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, it's the.
I mean, it probably happens more often than we think.
Alright, so we get to skip the 10-minute download time. Let's go.
Show us their secrets.
Yeah. The secret is walk forward and win game.
Shit, don't know how to do that.
Tragic.
I just remembered today was official.
Yep, it's Monday.
Oh,
Yes.
God. Okay. Alright. I liked Cascade, mostly because we had 2 weeks to get things wrong instead of, 3 days.
We didn't even really scrim that first week. We're just kind of just fucking around.
Yeah, but, we got our fucking around out before the actual weekend where we were supposed to practice, you know?
True.
Yeah, I'm looking at red here. Recording PREC as a spectator? That's big brain right there. Alright. So one thing I'd recommend for demos on rollout is notice how you roll out and you shoot 2 stickies and then you eat any damage and then you can't play the game because you have 10 health and fear. I would recommend, so what you do is you do the first 2 stickies, you land somewhere around in main, you charge a sticky, shoot it over, just maybe get 30 damage in, and then you just kind of walk in valley or something. And so by doing that, you arrive to mid with full health and with the support of your team, so that once your team gets here, you have more health and you've been denying space. So you roll out valley, you end up here full health, and then you can actually contest their team, deny some space. Your team gets here, you have full health, and you can immediately walk, as opposed to being low and needing an arrow and not actually denying any space before your team gets here. Alright, so they lost their heavy. You want to just walk, pick a side and walk. I would, yes, definitely walk forward, look through, 4 down, no sniper. They have no sniper, no heavy, no demo. This is a W moment. Your demo is forward. All of your players should be forward. There we go. We have won the game. Yes, very good. Johnny, can you get the Johnny pick? You get the Johnny pick. Okay. This is
Wait,
good.
do you know Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you gotta get the Johnny picks.
Gotta
It's
get
very
the Johnny.
important. Every time you kill him, you have to say Johnny down.
Johnny, yeah.
Right. Yes. So again, I'd recommend playing on point. It's just no snipers peeking shine and just insta dropping your med. It's much better. Much better. And then instead of just notice how little sight you actually have here. If you're playing here, you have all that sight and all that sight for your power classes. Yeah, because the moment the sniper's up, you just fear. Ubers are equal, so I would avoid playing in pocket. You play in pocket when you expect sacks, and right now you should be expecting an exchange, so you want to play behind rocks so that you deny more space. The reason you play pocket when you are expecting sacks is because it's really easy to protect your med in pocket, but it's also really passive and really hard to deny point. So playing behind rock on point when you're expecting the exchange is better. You're just denying more space, making them use earlier. Because right now they're just going to use into you right here, and notice that they're capping the point during this Uber, at least mostly. Right, like so now in the post you have very little space, and you're getting just shredded on point, and they're just capping. So yeah, just play behind, preferably on point, if not behind point, when you're expecting the exchange, and denying more space that way. They had a very poor post fight though. They got the heavy pick, and they have a sniper pick, but they're just not walking. Oh, he doesn't get it this side. Yeah, so they're just letting you pound them right here. The one thing I would say is your demo should have more people forward if he's pounding them like that with that much space. Okay, and then again, sitting in pocket, he's giving them a lot of space. So you get your med out though. Once they cap it, that's good. At this point, you don't have time for sacks, so you're looking to take an exchange into them. They're holding dog grid, so you want to come in main. They're trying to get on cliff. Jay can't make the jump. Funny. Yeah, so you're going main with the Uber, very good. They're down 4. You don't even need to use, you simply have 1 already. Focus down the heavy. Let me give that 1 sec. Okay. Delay your spy, very good. Spy is trash class, always delay your spy. And again, hold on point to win game. Even if you don't like on point hold, I would still hold like dog bread or something. The more aggressive you can be, the more space you can deny, the better. Yes, it's the same thing again with the pocket hold. You have full ad. With full ad, you want to be pretty aggressive. Like you can just deny a ton of space as opposed to pocket where you're just being really passive, not denying much space. Yes, there we go, venturing forward, yes. And then your heavy should play forward too. You guys. Like, they're, especially since they're on cliff, you might not know they're on cliff. Your spy should be calling rotates if he's not, but especially if your spy's calling these rotates that they're on cliff, you can just play dog bread and absolutely deny them. Okay, using a bit early, mostly because I think you feared because you didn't have enough players forward. You do wipe all their players, but you don't get their med, which is unfortunate. I would still play forward. Your med should play back, your combo should be forward. You make them use early, and then you have a ton of space to give up during the Uber, as opposed to having them use late, and then you have no space to give up and get forced out or die. So it's better to have your med play passive, have your combo stay aggro so that you have space to give up. Yeah, like you didn't have enough pressure forward to actually deny that. They probably didn't need to use their... But they did. You guys have had. I would just do a dry fight pretty much immediately. Unless you have players up. Yep, you've lost a couple. Might be better to wait for Uber now. Careful of feeding during off times. Does the spy die? No, he lives. Very sad. And again, advocating for heavy playing up here because that spy would have been shredded. You have Uber now though. They have no sniper, no heavy. You can just walk Valley and use late. Like walk here and just use late and win the game. You have too many people in this Uber. You have a scout, demo, and heavy. Heavy should be living for the post Uber. So you want to keep yourself out of Ubers as heavy and wait until it's the other team's Uber is faded to walk in. Because otherwise you get collapsed on and shredded. Yeah. Like if you bring too many people into the Uber, you have to flash too many people, which makes your Uber really short. And you also, even though you're getting flashed, you can't flash people fast enough, and so they're still taking damage. And so they're just unhealthy for the post fight and die immediately as soon as the Uber ends. And they're especially heavy isn't doing anything during the Uber because you're too slow. By the time you get in, the Uber's over and you're low, and then you die. Much better to have 450 and walk in the post when the other team's slow and shred the other team.
I call my Ubers. I don't know why people keep walking in them.
Yeah, sometimes it just be like that. Okay, they have no sniper. You're walking Valley, very good. Make sure you have people forward with your demo. Where's your... Like, specifically your scout can be playing with your demo a lot when you're pushing in like this. Combo scout on Koth is very good. Like, if your scout's playing with your... Johnny is in? He's winning? He's gaming? Does he get it? Does he get it? Oh, he doesn't get it. That's sad. Yeah, so during downtime, I would say your scout should be trying to, keep an eye on the flank, make sure no scouts run through or anything. But during like actual team fights and pushes, having your scout play with your combo and get beam is very good. You shoot the mini and then the scout frags. It's 10 out of 10. Would do again. And then the same thing on mid fights. Make sure I would recommend playing it slower so that you don't take one little bit of damage and then have to fear. Your soldier's in. Get in with your soldier. Like he's in. Look at how much damage he did. The demo's dead. The med's low. You make sure you're following up that bomb. Like, look at how low and distracted they were right after that bomb. Walk forward with your soldier, and like as they're turned around looking at the soldier, if your demo's just like here shooting them, you win the game. One thing I'd also say for demo, you can actually, if you stand here and look a little bit to the left, you can charge a sticky and shoot it over the rock and air dead. So you don't have to be that aggressive to be hitting stuff. Because it's better to let your squishy players, or I guess disposable players, go in front of you, like your scout and your engineer and whatnot in front of you, and then you can just charge a little bit. You charge your stickies a little bit to get them into the spam angle, so that way you're not eating damage and dying. Get the dispenser pick. Okay, you have the dispenser pick. Very good. And then same thing again. Play on point. Your heavy's playing on point, and just play with your heavy on point and win game. Up, they're in. I would just counter. Don't give up space. Just use. Get your heavy out of this. Get your pyro in this. Yes, very good. Very good. And then post is now. Call post in. You want to bring your heavy back in and just start shredding. Up. Yes. Yes. Bring your heavy back in and start shredding. Yes. Oh, that's tragic sniper. I would have your demo stay and die for point and have your med just leave. Yeah, your med's leaving. Med should just bait this. Demo can stay in and die for the point, though. If you're going to die, though, make sure you die before it's capped. Because you'll just get fast spawned anyway. You don't want to die late, though. Dying late is bad. Yes, very bad. 2 late deaths. Ubers are equal. Once you can do a dry fight, probably be the best play. You want to stop feeding players, though.
The real question is how.
How do you stop feeding players? Stop taking fights.
I
So-
say that, but then how?
Yeah, words don't work. I don't know what does, but
so
words don't.
as a main caller, you can't really do much more than say don't feed. Like, it's on your players to understand that dying at off times is bad and not do it. So like the biggest thing that people I think struggle with is what don't feed means. What don't feed means is don't take a fight, really. Right? You don't want to walk at them. You can spam a little bit, but don't like actually take a fight. And obviously sometimes you just die, it happens. But like when you're walking in, taking fights, that's when you're gonna die and feed. Also, one thing for your heavy here, again. So this is a little bit of an interesting strategy you can do here. Instead of walking in main with your demo and pyro and eating a bunch of the same spam, what you can do instead is the general idea when you push main is you need to have your flank clear concrete a little bit before you push main. So you'd give them a buff on grass, they walk in, they can start fighting concrete, and they need to get rid of soldiers and minis here so that you can walk in main uncontested without just getting shredded. And so to help with that... what was that?
I told them that and they didn't listen.
Oh, that's tragic. Yeah, you do want your flank clear and concrete. And to help with that, because a lot of times, like, especially like scout and engineer, they just kind of walk here and their feet get shot by the soldier, and like they cry and complain about how soldiers are a stupid class. So what you can do instead is you can send your heavy on flank to help support your flank. So your heavy's coming concrete. He just mulches that soldier. That soldier is gone. And then having your heavy on concrete, especially if you killed that soldier, he didn't leave fast enough, he's now dead. If your heavy just walks through connector and gets here, this is a very powerful spot. So having heavy on concrete, he doesn't eat spam in main with your combo. He can clear concrete for you. And you can shoot them from here, or you can walk through connector and shoot them from here. And once your heavy is here, you can just like walk across the side of the point with the support of your heavy, and you just win if your heavy can get over here. Kill the Johnny? Oh, you have killed Johnny. Very good. You have full ad. You should do something with it. They're 4 down. You should like walk and kill them. They have no sniper. Walk valley and win. Yeah. Win the game. So again, you have full ad. They're like 6 down. Literally just hold W and win the game. Focus this heavy and just walk forward and win the game. Yes, win the game. Okay, don't delay your demo or your heavy. Oh, I see. Yeah, so you didn't walk forward fast enough. They got spawners, and they're refighting it and stalling you for a decent amount of time. Johnny is the superior engineer. He has the crits, and you do not.
Sorry, Gabe,
is
we
he
just
gonna-
got dipped.
Oh, he misses. He's bad. I guess he did force you though, so I guess he's okay. He's acceptable. Yeah, but yeah. So what happened there is you had decisively won, and then you didn't walk forward fast enough. So they were able to get spawners, and they didn't completely contest you, but they forced you Uber and stalled you for 20 seconds. So once you see that they're 6 down, just hold W and win game. And again, so same thing. And these are very, very passive positions right here. So in this case, it's potentially okay. The idea might be they're going to use into you and you're just going to leave immediately. But I would say it's better to have your combo play aggro so that you make them use early and you have space to give up. And just some minor critiques on positioning. Actually, no, they are walking in. Never mind. Okay, you're fine. But generally during downtime is heavy. You want to play back here on cliff so that you can shoot Pride, as opposed to here where you can't shoot Pride. And you have pretty much the same sightline. You do get the Force, though. They probably didn't need to use, but they did, so whatever. Yeah, this is kind of what the point hold looks like right here. Or it was what the point hold looks like. They're too slow to get on cliff. You're going to kill them here, probably. Yeah, just kill the heavy. Yeah, he's feeding. Kill him. There we go. Yeah. So, you're waiting for Uber here because you're at 90%, that's fine. You want to avoid feeding more players. So, like, yeah, so, like, your soldier was actually on concrete. That's a bit too aggressive. You definitely want to walk now, though. Like, now is the time to go. Yeah, there you go. If you're going to use off of cliff as demo, I would jump in. You jump into them. Yes, you are winning, though. The question is Johnny dead? Johnny is not dead, and he is winning. He is gaming. Oh, he's now dead. Okay, now you win.
Gaming, what the fuck?
No,
Yeah,
Johnny gamed on you
Cyber.
too hard.
He just has a really good game.
Yeah, so part of the problem there was you just waited a bit too long to go in. Really? And then you ran out of time. If you had gone a bit faster, you wouldn't have had to have been so rushed, and you could have taken your time a bit more and not gotten mulched so hard. And so, again, with your scout, actually 2 things here. 3 things here. So, again, on scout, play with your combo on mids. Just win, get beam and frag. There's nothing scarier than a 185 scout that can aim. You just die. Other thing, your soldier bombs, get forward with your soldier. I think your demo was trying to walk forward. Get forward with your soldier when he's walking. Like, get forward with your demo and soldier when they're trying to walk. Yeah. It's a bit too late to contest now. You basically have lost it. That you have no picks in your entire flank and combo down. You should just leave and give it up. You've lost it. You're not getting anything. You're just feeding. And same thing. Your flank's kind of. Dude, notice how you're in and getting shot a lot. You're just. You lived this time, but notice how close you came to dying by being in there. And your sniper, engineer is kind of hard peeking sniper. That heavy on the cliff should be called, and you should get focused. You should roll out grass. Yes, you're out grass, very good. And then from grass, I would probably push main. If no one's feeding, can we punish the demo? No, he gets out. Okay. So you guys have full Uber. You want to be looking to take the exchange here. They have no heavy. Now would be a great time to take the exchange. I would avoid going concrete. I would go main or something. You are going main? Heavy on concrete? Yes, yes, yes. Too many people in the Uber. Too many people in this Uber. It's going to be trash. You have engineer, scout, pyro, heavy, demo in it? Yeah, it's trash Uber. Yeah, so again, just make sure you're only taking the 2 people called in the Uber, so like demo scout or demo pyro or whatever. Don't delay your players, you're gonna delay 3. Let them spawn! Let them spawn! Johnny's actually throwing.
Ready for the clutch! Holy shit!
No, Johnny actually lets you spawn your players in, he's throwing.
No, he's clutching for our team.
Yeah, exactly, he's throwing. Lets you spawn your players in. And again, same thing, don't hold pocket. You can hold pocket if you're expecting sacks or your med's low or something like that. but I would not just immediately default to holding pocket. You're just giving them so much space by doing that. Like, look at how much they're in, and they're just shooting you for free, and it's bad. Like, if they really wanted to, they could have their heavy fist of steel right here. There's nothing you could do about it. Yeah, like now look, they're just walking in. You have so much space. They're just in. They're just mulching you, and you get forced really easily by like demo walking at you. Now, your pyro's doing a good job of blasting them, but there's only so much they can do with inferior Uber, and so they just die, and you have no space for the post fight, so they just cap. Yes, pocket is not the ideal default hold. You want to be more aggressive, on point or ideally on point or behind point, if not. Okay, what are we doing? Same thing with grouping up. Heavy on top is good, because if that spy wasn't dumb, your med would be dead. But then, this is not an exchange, so you can bring people in, yes. Just a reminder, heavy concrete is good. But yes, you're in. Make sure you're focusing that heavy on point. They're down, now you want to start walking forward, because they're down a bunch of players. Pick a side and walk it. They have no demo, so no heavy, I would walk right here. Yes, walk forward and win game, walk forward and win game. Kill the demo, he has 2 health, yes, thank you. And then again, you want to hold forward here, don't give up space and be passive, you want to hold forward. And also make sure your flank's protecting your sniper if he wants to hold boxes. Sniper right here is goated, he just wins. Oh yeah, same thing, you're holding pocket. Pocket is very passive and very bad. Ow. Yeah, like look at how much space, they're just in for free. They're just in, shooting you. It's very bad. Yeah, they're just capping and you're not able to deny it because you have so much space. Yes, very sad. Your scout's doing his best, but he has no support from combo, really. So pocket is acceptable for, like, trying to keep your meta alive and whatnot, but it is not a good default hold. Okay, your post is good, you are collapsing, and shooting make sure you're focusing down this lone demo, he needs to die there. Whereas, yeah, so in that post fight, while they still have players in, you should stay aggro and focus down their players that are still in. Like, be forward with your scout. If you had 2 more people shooting that demo, he would have died. Yes, look at your flank mulching them. Be forward with your flank and just spam them and you win. Tragic. At this point, you've lost it. You want to just give it up, keep your med alive. Your players that are in can die for it, but your med should be leaving. And your pyro should leave with them. Okay, you do leave. Very good. Okay, heavy on the cliff. That should be called. Your demo just died to spy. Yeah, unfortunate. I would also recommend grouping up behind house instead of... Oh, you're grouping up behind house. Okay, yeah. Yes, okay. So, Ubers are equal. You can just walk valley up. You dropped me. Okay, unfortunate. So pretty much the moment their sniper was dead, you should have started walking valley. Like, once their sniper's dead, this is just free space. Once their sniper's dead, you can just get in and shoot them. At this point, you just have to go. All your players are here. They're basically all buffed. I would not wait for your soldier. You need the time to walk in. Like, the difference between 20 seconds and 15 seconds is massive. Like, those 5 seconds give you 5 seconds to soften them up before you try to bot for the point. Obviously, it doesn't matter here because they have Uber and are just going to shred you. Your spy got flashed. He's goated. He's winning. He's simply better. Aw, not simply better enough. Unfortunate. Yeah, so the big thing I'm seeing, just the biggest thing I'm seeing is you being really passive on your holds, and it's giving them a lot of free space, so your holds get pushed out very easily. And so they just win off of capping the point more. Koth is a map about aggression. So you want to be forward and denying space and winning the game. So, let's see. Your soldier's in, don't bait your soldier, walk forward with your soldier. Look at how nuked they are. Their medic has like 8 health and is on fire. Like, walk at them and win the game. Your demo is forward, get forward with your demo. Ah, tragic, okay. Yes, if you had walked forward with your soldier there while they were all low, you could have easily just one sticky would have killed all of them. But you just sat there, 8 spam, and now they walk forward and win. Okay, yours are roughly equal. If that was that's a sack wave. Okay. No need to sack when Ubers are equal, but I mean, I guess you get the meds, so okay. Fair enough. So you should be looking to take this Uber in. Let's see what you are. You're giving up a hideouts. You have Uber, just like walk forward and win the game. Like you shouldn't sit around and wait. You want to just get in and win the game. Yes, I get too many people in this. You have like 4 people in this, 5 people in this. This is bad. You're gonna drop a bunch of people. Engineer has been dropped. Okay. I don't think they were forward enough to punish you for that. But be careful of bringing too many players into that Uber. It's too easy for them to just eat spam and get dropped. Yes, holding forward. Very good, very good. I like forward holds. I would still recommend on point, but dog bread is better than pocket. Yes, this is good. The one thing I would say is when you're holding dog bread, if they come main, try to keep an eye on that. Have your spy keep an eye on it. Have your demo keep an eye on it. If they're coming main, your demo should rotate and try to stuff them while they walk through main. Because if they get through main and you're on dog grid, you do get kind of mulched. So yeah, the big thing is just rotate and fight them in main instead of letting them get there for free. They have full ad. This is sack wave time. I would have waited 5 seconds for your team to be up so that they can sack with you. But oh well. Because having a spy on a sack wave makes it so much better. Like if the medic's leaving on 10 health, the spy just decloaks and pistols them. They can call where the medic is, so your team knows.
Yeah, I had a quick convo with my coach. I think yesterday, the
Johnny
day
is
before,
feeding?
about that, and yeah, he said the same. That I need to wait a little bit
Sorry,
too eager.
I assume that's your spy talking, but I can't really hear you. Your mic is garbled or something.
Oh, my bad.
So you're baiting your demo here. Your demo is in, but your team is not. You need to just walk forward and support your demo. He's eating spam with no one to help him. Now he's dead. He has been baited. Very sad. Yeah, so when your demo is in, you just need to walk forward with your demo. Like your medic can be a bit back so they don't eat the spam walking through the choke, but they should be here healing people, and they can just hug this wall, not peeking sniper really, and just heal people in here. But you're like heavy and whatnot, and flank should be trying to support them as much as they can. Anyways, the red still has full lab. This is sack wave time. Oh, sorry, one thing I should point out is notice how they're being aggressive and holding on point, and how you weren't able to get in for free. They just mulched you as you tried to walk in. So that is the advantage of holding aggressive. He's just dead glitching. Okay. I assume you're going for sacks, and that's why your soldiers over here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they're being funny. They're killing you. Oh, do they get it? Not really. They're just feeding. You get the force off of that too. Yeah, they probably over-aggressed there. Your demo shouldn't be in. You already have the force. Just wait for your spawners and then try to refight. It's going to be close, but you do have time to refight. I would wait like 2 more seconds, then walk in. Yeah, so start walking in now. Yes, this is good. Don't bait your demo. Get your players in with the demo. If your demo dies, you basically lost. Okay, you use. Good. Don't have too many players in the Uber. Have 2 players in the Uber. Engineer should be trying to live for the post if he can. But okay, you do get it. You're probably going to end up delaying a couple of players, though. Nope, just the engineer. Okay. Your med is unhealthy. Give them a sandwich if you have it. But then, yes, hold aggressive. Very good. Oh, no sandwich for med. Med is dead. That's tragic. Yeah. It is still holdable. They only have slight ads. Stay aggressive. Keep denying space. And you can make them use early and potentially still win it. It's doable. Be careful of dropping more players here. Okay, that's probably game. They should just be walking forward. They're being a bit slow. You're down too many for them to stay out. Yes, that mini is good. They'll feed into it. I have faith. You're giving up way too much space for I would, at the very least, be holding behind rock right now. Actually, no, I would say you should hold behind rock. The players responding, so you can't hold him point, but you need to be like having your heavy tanked on this rock so that he can deny them from edge capping like they are right now. Because if they cap this, you lose. Yes, okay, so you're aggressing and denying the point. This is good. They have used. Yes, but see how late they were able to use. They used around a little bit past this corner, so they were able to just get in for free, as opposed to being forced to use back here. And if they cap, they win. So you do catch it. You may lose the DM fight, but you do catch that. Okay. Yeah. So the big thing is just make sure you're being aggressive and denying space. They're just able to take so much space for you for free. So they basically have control of 2/3 of the map, and you have control of 1/3. And so they're winning off of that. Any questions about any of the things I was saying?
What's the positioning for the point hold again?
Yes. Okay. Let me. My screen is still shared, right? Yes, it's still shared. Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Okay. Right. So, medic is chilling here. Ideally, there's a dispenser here, but sometimes it can be hard to move it up, so it doesn't need to be here. Your heavy is defaulting to watching left, so he's just playing like right here. He can also, if he wants to, like head glitch kind of here. He's a bit taller than me, so he can head glitch this a little bit. But I would default to here. Here's kind of a funny spot. So heavy's watching this. Demo's watching this. Putting traps up here, whatnot, just denying this, spamming into here if they try to get forward. And then if the heavy calls to coming valley, your demo rotates. If your demo calls to coming main, the heavy can rotate and support the demo. And also note that you can just do this to pull people in valley too. In terms of other players, your sniper is back here on this rock. So your sniper is chilling back here. And because notice how good of a sightline this is. And he's not going to be able to be pressured at all by the other team's combo because you're too far in front of him. So he can just live here. And the other thing he has to worry about is spy. So your engineer is back here. Mini's kind of over there, helping deny flank. But your engineer with the shotgun is just roaming around, making sure your sniper up here doesn't get backstabbed. And then your pyro is playing on point, watching for spy in your combo. So your engineer is watching your sniper, your pyro is watching your engineer is watching your sniper, pyro is watching your combo. And then your flank, your soldier is definitely just like chilling in a Highlander spot or whatever up here. Just kind of denying things. And then your scout is just kind of floating. They can be helping a soldier if he's pressured, or they can be rotating and helping mulch the combo. They can be like playing here and shooting players. They can be rotating all the way over here, kind of fighting them in valley, whatever. They're just kind of rotating to help. And then spy, very importantly, spy is playing like back here, chilling, and he's just calming where the other team is going. So he's saying they're going cliff, they're going valley, or they're going main, or whatever, right? He's just calming where they are so that your team knows where they are and is able to shoot them before they can get in. Yes. Any questions about the positioning there? That is sounding like a no. Any other questions?
About clearing concrete, usually I kind of stay near main and put minis just above the edge of the point in the funny spot right out of main.
You're saying on defense, like up here?
No, like when I'm pushing.
On offense, you're saying you're putting them like here?
No,
Or you're putting them
a bit forward on the grass.
like here?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I try to help out combo by pushing out wherever they're going. But I noticed that flank is getting neglected a lot, but if I stick with combo, I can maintain my buildings better and protect sniper more often. And it seems like whenever I turn my back for 2 seconds, the spy is on the sniper. So I don't know what to do.
So you have a couple of options here. So during downtime, if your sniper's like playing China or something, chill with your sniper during downtime. Like while you're grouping up, you should just be up here protecting your sniper. Or I guess you should be
and I
here
do.
protecting your sniper. Yeah. So during downtime, that's fine. Once you start walking in, your
But
mini
when
is very
downtime
good.
ends and like we're pushing
Yes. So when you're pushing in, you have a couple of options.
We're falling back.
So walking in here while the flank is not clear is a good way to be dead. You just kind of die. If flank's not clear and they're actually being spammed pressuring you. But if you can get in and put a mini here, that's good. Mini there's are good. And then you kind of walk forward, and so if your combo is saying walk left, you get forward with your shotgun and start shooting things. That is good. That is one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is if you're running Wrangler, you can help your flank by clearing out flank, right? And then it should be pretty easy if your heavy's over here. It's just kind of cleared by your heavy, and then you can build a mini like right here, and you can wrangle that mini, and you're just kind of shooting people on point, shooting people on dog bread with the wrangle, and just annoying the shit out of them. And then you can also
it only lasts for a couple seconds, and it doesn't really do anything. It's not timed right.
I would disagree. If you're doing it by yourself, yes, it'll only last a couple of seconds. If you're doing it as your team is pushing out a main, you're just putting that much more pressure on them, right? Because they're now being shot by a mini, and it's basically like a half heavy, so they're being shot by 1.5 heavies now, and so they just that much more pressure on them, and it forces them to back up, or it forces them to shoot your mini. And if they're if their demo's walking over here trying to shoot that mini, he's dead. He's just gonna die if all your players are main.
I see.
And so the goal of this, it's not gonna kill anyone probably. It makes them back up and makes them give up this space. And then once the space is given up, you can just like slap the mini here and you can just kind of walk forward with your shotgun. Yes. And then yes. As for protecting your sniper, if your sniper is really struggling with the spy, but if the spy is dead, your sniper will frag. It is okay just during a push to like just do nothing but babysit the sniper. Like if your sniper is good enough to justify it, like it's okay to babysit your sniper. So you just sit with your sniper until the spy dies, and so you just like chilling here watching your sniper, and making sure your sniper lives and that it doesn't die to spy. That's fine. And then once spy's dead, you can go frag.
Oh my god, this is the sniper was like peeking pocket when we were pushing up, and like the stupidest thing happened. I was sitting behind him as babysitting, I was looking around, I was doing everything I was supposed to do, and the spy plane drops off China and backstabs him immediately, and I couldn't do a damn thing about it.
Yeah. It happens sometimes.
Well, one of the things with spy is that we intentionally try to kill your sniper whenever humanly possible. It's our number one pick on Goth maps. It's just because sniper's that good.
Yeah.
Yes, sniper wins games. Shoot sniper to win games. Did that answer your question, or what to do as engineer?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? That is sounding like a no. So if there's no other questions, see you guys and good luck.
See you, man.